this lesson, I want to discuss how the Sage CRM Advanced Email Manager can be configured to use different functions within script templates to allow processing of emails according to business requirements. In a previous video, which covered advanced email management creating a template, I discussed how templates can be created that process inbound emails according to rules defined in script template files. These templates contain JavaScript functions that are associated with the email accounts monitored by the Email Manager service. In that article, we saw that template script files have a common structure. You can have comments, you can have the initialization of variables, the general event functions with the idea of the before main action and after main action, the main functions of themselves, and then any utility functions that you also need. The main functions area would be there for you to define the key behavior, the main action to be invoked by the template. And it's possible for a template to contain several main function or main actions that are associated with inbound email and are invoked according to different defined conditions. And so if you have a look at the screen, administration, email and documents and email management server options, and have a look at some of the options for a particular address, you can see that you can associate the default rule set action with different behavior. Now, the option here is to map the functions defined in the template. To allow a new function to be called from within the template, you need to be able to add a translation. And so that can be done underneath Administration, Customization, Translations. And you'll need to look for the caption family, JS functions. For example, if your template script used a function called Sales Inquiry, then you would need to add the following data into the custom caption screens. Caption family is JS functions, the caption code is Sales Inquiry, and watch out for the fact that I've written Sales Inquiry with the brackets and the semicolon. The US translation or other translation for Sales Inquiry. Now do note that function includes the semicolon. Then you can add other translations as required. The new function would then be available in the administration screens. Where you only have a single function referenced in the configuration screen for the managed email account, this will result in a simple set of information being passed to the template file when it's processed. The logs will show how the main action is invoked, and these would include the additional objects. These would now show the additional objects now being passed. It is, however, possible to add other rule sets that can conditionally be applied when the email is processed, and these additional rules would invoke alternative main functions. Have a look at the Administration, Email and Document screen, Email Server options, and have a look at how you can add a rule set to be able to change the behavior. These additional rules look for different conditions within the returned objects. The Mail Manager carries out searches on the person, company, and user tables that check the inbound email addresses to see if it's already known in the system. The query objects are passed to the scripts, but these objects are also available to check by the rule sets themselves. And so, if you can see here, we can create a communication based on a certain condition. So this is calling the particular action. Now, in the example above, the inbound email is checked to see whether the company associated with the email address is of the type reseller. If it is, then the action creates a communication that is executed instead of the main action. That's the default main action. The script functions that are invoked by passing the template are different. So you can see here the structure would contain this.